Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're stepping back a bit, looking at something quite fundamental, clothing. Specifically, the traditional garments from the time of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. We're using insights from a script from the Islam Decrypted YouTube channel.
Right. And it's not just about fabrics and styles, is it? It's about what these clothes represented.
Exactly. More than just fashion. We want to understand the significance, this reflection of a life based on, well, simplicity and faith.
A window into values, really.
So let's start with the Qamees. The sources say it was the Prophet's favorite.
Yes, that's often mentioned. It's essentially a long tunic, quite loose-fitting.
Reaching the calves, usually.
Typically, yes. And made of materials like cotton or linen. Very breathable.
Which makes sense for the climate. So
Yeah.
practicality was key here.
Absolutely. It was functional for daily life, easy movement, comfortable, not flashy, more about utility.
Okay. Then there's the Mert Marhal, a woolen cloak.
From Yemen, often with stripes. Definitely warmer, suited for cooler weather.
Simple design again, though.
Very much so. Warmth and simplicity. The Yemeni origin also hints at, trade connections and regional crafts.
Right. We also had the juba, described as a wide outer robe, long sleeves, also often wool.
Yeah, another layer for warmth, but this one sounds, more substantial. Good for protection, especially during travel.
Travel could be harsh, I imagine.
Definitely. So having a sturdy outer garment like the juba was probably essential. It addresses a specific need beyond just daily wear at home.
Okay, interesting. Now, the Hibara also comes up striped, Yemeni again, but called stylish. The Prophet apparently admired it.
Yes, but stylish in a modest way. It suggests elegance wasn't about being over the top, but maybe appreciating subtle patterns or quality within that framework of simplicity.
So beauty in simplicity, perhaps.
Exactly. And it highlights the textile skills coming out of regions like Yemen.
What about the kamisa? A square woolen cloak, often dark, sounds very basic.
It does, and apparently it could also be used as a blanket.
Multifunctional.
Precisely. That speaks volumes about resourcefulness, doesn't it? Making the most of what you have.
A very practical mindset. Then the Thawb Quatri from Qatar, noted for being fine.
Made of a soft, woven fabric. So while simplicity was valued, it doesn't mean quality wasn't recognized.
Right, so there was still an appreciation for, good materials and craftsmanship.
It seems so. Quality, well-made items that would last, perhaps.
Let's talk about the burda, or shimla, a thick cloak worn over the shoulders. The Prophet's burda is quite famous, historically.
Yes, very significant. Beyond just being a warm cloak, his specific burda became a symbol, a cherished item representing his legacy.
More than just clothing, then.
Much more, a tangible connection for the community.
We also hear about garments for specific occasions, like the mudaraf, a decorated cloak.
Yeah, with fancy edges, apparently one for special gatherings, so there was room for some adornment on certain occasions.
And the burnous, a hooded cloak.
Ideal for travel, Protection from the elements, warmth, head covering all in one. Very practical again.
Makes sense. And the furwa, fur-lined.
Yes, a coat, maybe leather or wool, lined with fur for winter, shows adaptation to colder seasons.
And the hula, a matching set, upper and lower garments.
Worn for more formal events, it seems, symbolizing dignity, cleanliness, a sense of order.
So context mattered a lot. Daily wear, travel, formal events.
Absolutely. Then you have things like the farajia, a robe with wide sleeves noted for elegance and comfort in formal settings.
Easier movement, maybe?
Could be.
Yeah.
And the kaba, a front-opening robe, perhaps fastened, good for journeys or even battle situations where utility is paramount.
Right. And what about the Rida and Izaar? That sounds familiar.
Very. It's the two-piece set upper wrap and lower wrap, common daily wear, and it's the basis for the ihram clothing worn during Hajj and Umrah pilgrimage today.
Okay, so that direct connection still exists.
Definitely. Simple, practical, modest.
And finally, headwear and trousers, the imama.
The turban, wrapped cloth around the head, described as a noble symbol, even called the crown of the Arabs, significant culturally.
And the Izaar we mentioned as the lower wrap, simple and effective, plus the surwal, trousers.
Yes, loose-fitting trousers worn underneath, offering more coverage and comfort, though maybe not universally worn by everyone initially. Styles evolve.
So looking at all of this, it really paints a picture, doesn't it? These weren't just random choices.
Not at all. They reflect core values. Humility, practicality, simplicity, but also dignity and a sense of appropriateness for different situations. Function and meaning woven together.
It really underscores how clothing is so much more than just covering. It's communication, it's identity, it's tied to belief and lifestyle.
Precisely. It makes you reflect on our own clothing choices today, doesn't it? What values do they reflect, consciously or unconsciously?
That's a great thought to end on. Really makes you consider the layers of meaning in something we often take for granted. Thanks for walking us through that.
My pleasure. It's a fascinating area.